Hey, what's up, guys? Coming back with a video today. I'm gonna do my Toonami review there for April 2nd to April 3rd. So here it goes there. Um, Starting off the block, we had Shinmu. I didn't watch that, so I'm not gonna review it. Right after that, we had Attack on Titan, though, but mostly for the Attack on Titan there, I will actually have a separate review for Attack on Titan there. So the Attack on Titan review will be coming up later. So it's not going to be posted up now, but it will be coming up later. So, so yeah, that's a disclaimer there. I already watched the episode, but I'm gonna do my review later for Attack on Titan. So those are like the two shows that are potentially out. Technically, starting off this review, we have to start with the Assassination Classroom. Um, Episode starts out with the rain, the, the the rain. I forgot what her name was. The girl with the green hair takes on Coral Sensei there. Mostly she was technically trying to go for the kill there for Coral Sensei. Coral Sensei was technically fucking jumping back and forth there really fast there and stuff like that. He was telling Nagika, that's what his name is. He was telling Nagika there, he's like, we need to do something. Or no, he was telling his class there, we have to do something there to actually stop her and stuff like that. And try to get her back to normal. Try to get her back to normal there. So she was trying to throw down and shit like that, trying to kill him. He took a little bit of a damage there. Um, Technically, he actually took a little bit of damage there and stuff like that. Nagika walks over to fucking the girl there and kisses her. Mostly they're like, oh, he's like thinking, he's like, guns and knives don't work like that. Like BB guns and blacksmith knives were not gonna work because technically she was part of like Coral Sensei's thing. That's gonna technically gonna hurt her there if they use that. So my cousin just comes over and just kisses her 15 times there. And mostly he got made fun of there. And it was like, oh, you should have done it 40 times and stuff like that. So when that was going on with that stuff there, Coral Sensei was actually saying, no matter what, no matter what there, he was gonna die no matter what because of he was gonna take the if he sexually does that he uses like if he just died there by somebody killing him there or he dies from this taking the earth with him. And he said he was the Reaper and stuff. And he was they were trying to explain why he was going to become the Reaper and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's that, and that's where the episode ends. Technically, um, mostly we see the class going back into the classroom and stuff like that. So yeah, that was in that was Assassination Classroom. Uh, Next we had Maiden of the Abyss. Pretty weird show. But so here goes on the review of it. Technically, I didn't really watch too much Maiden of the Abyss, so technically we see this like parents there, like holding a kid there and stuff like that. Most of the kid, I guess, had a fever there. Technically, it was like not technically breaking and stuff like that, and they were like figuring out what is fucking going on there and stuff like that. What the fuck is actually technically going on and stuff like that for the into the investments and that they're talking about that and stuff. Um, mostly, mostly they actually were saying stuff about that there, and technically, mostly they got the kid home there. The kid was fine and stuff. It was like, most I guess that's mostly a flashback there and stuff. Mostly when they got the kid home, he was fine and stuff like that. They got out of the flashback, and mostly this rabbit thing was talking to this kid there, saying, uh, mostly you have to like watch your ground and stuff like that. Mostly he was technically training him there to fight some beast there, so he was taking on this like beast thing there. He did like a fucking like arm cannon thing, blasting the motherfucker out, and it was kind of a weird statement there, where they did something weird on that, and he was actually saying something about like, oh, I took out this thing there, and then mostly the guy or the girl wakes up in a consciousness there, the one or the main girl wakes up with a consciousness there, and say, mostly she kind of like remembers something there for in their like in her past or something. I don't know. I was not really following it too well, but yeah, that's technically where the episode ends. That's what that's what for Maiden of the Myths. Uh, weird show, but um, the next show we had was One Piece. So technically, episode starts out with mostly the Straw Hat, or technically Luffy is mostly fighting this thing, you know, mostly protecting this like mermaid princess who honestly looks like a giant there. Mostly the mermaid princess was actually just Luffy yells at her there. She started to cry there, and then this guy comes out of nowhere and he's like he's like he was telling the mermaid he's like man, well technically they actually technically captured Luffy, Chopper, and Sanji there. Of course, knowing Sanji, they're like Chopper was actually saying to Sanji, saying, "Don't turn around, you're gonna have a nosebleed." um, that's what he was saying there and shit like that. And he's like, if you see her, you're mostly gonna gush and crap, and you're possibly gonna die. Is what he said. He's like, well, fuck it. He's like, I'm just gonna take it and shit. And then he looks at her, he's like, oh, that's the princess and stuff like that. Technically, when he technically does his love thing, he actually turned into stone, except like having a gush thing, like and Chopper's like looking out, wait, why did he turn into stone except like this gushing there and shit, gushing blood and shit like that? That's insane. um, so when I was going all that stuff there, technically this 3-4 man leg dude comes out of nowhere, rides on a coral, and he's like, marry me. And she's like, oh, I eject your thing. The mommy ejects it. And he's like, well, now he's dying. He grabs 2 fucking axes there. Looks like he was like trying to throw it right at the fucking giant mermaid. Fucking Luffy comes out of nowhere, beats the shit out of him. And then he's like, well, he's like, at least you're out. He's like, let's get out of here. And they take a fucking shark there and try to dip there and stuff like that. We seen the next scene there. We seen like fucking Nami. Mostly was well, technically they're well, technically we see Zoro fight this like shark guy in the water there. I guess in the last episode he accepted a thing there, and he's like saying, "Well, I guess if you're fighting underwater, I guess," and stuff like that. And they're like, "Oh, you idiot! Why you don't have no bubble to keep you like breathing down there and stuff like that." That's what they said. And he was fighting underwater with no protection. Really smart though, Zoro. Fucking, he was taking him on and stuff, and then he did his slash there, and that's where the episode ends. So, well, that's where the first episode ends. The next one, we had another episode of One Piece. Um, Mostly, I'm not gonna review the second one. I'm not gonna review the second one. We might be here all night if I read the second one. So yeah. So I'm not gonna review the second one. But right after One Piece, there we had Naruto Shippuden there. Mostly it's technically a rerun for me because I've seen all the episodes there. But mostly the episode starts with the first Hokage slamming his head against the thing, and he was like disappointed there. He was like, "How are we gonna do the council meeting and stuff like that?" Mostly he was actually saying stuff about that, saying something about the council meeting and stuff, and he's like, "We need to do something with it and stuff like that." And then we go into the main, in the main thing there. Sakura was technically killing everybody, but technically Naruto was actually killing everybody also with the Knight's Tails chakra and shit. And she was like thinking, she's like, "Naruto, do not kill everybody else." She's like, "I can kill everybody else," and stuff like that. So the Hokages came over, and they actually were saying something about having a good job there. Tsunade was actually telling Sakura, saying like, "Oh, you did a good job there," and stuff like that. Then we see Naruto and Sasuke fucking taking on Obito there. We all know Obito is the 10 tails Cherokee there. Technically, they're taking him on and stuff. They're technically struggling against him and stuff like that. Obito was actually saying to Naruto and Sasuke, saying fall asleep there. He grabs him and tries to slam him into the fucking ground there and stuff like that. When technically he was trying to slam him into the ground. Obito was actually saying to Naruto there, saying, he's like, what's the purpose of this world and stuff like that. That's what he was saying. He's like, what is the purpose there? To keep fighting and stuff like that. He's like, and then Naruto was like, well, technically, he's like, that's my ninja way. He's like, and stuff like that. So Naruto turned into his technically his nine-tail state. Well, technically his nine-tails form, and technically Sasuke turned into his monkey kill, or not monkey. Oh yeah, his forgot what that name was. It's been so long since I've seen Naruto Shippuden, but yeah, he turns into his form there, and Sasuke's like ready Naruto and stuff like that. He's like, yeah, and they're ready to attack Obito. So, yep, and that's where the episode ends. Rerun episode for me, so technically, yeah, it's definitely a rerun, so yeah. Right after Naruto Shippuden, we had Cowboy Bebop And mostly I didn't really watch Cowboy Bebop because it was just a rerun. So, yep, that's from legit. Comment, rate, and responsive to Sparrows. Really like that progress. Please subscribe. Hit the notification for some more uploads. Comment, responsive to Sparrows. Really like how I got out in peace.